Hey, I just thought I'd share kind of what's on my mind, and thank y'all for watching. And this will be an easy way to tell all my friends and um, my wife. Today's what's the day? I think today's August the 8th of Saturday, 2020, and my wife's in the hospital. And during this COVID thing, you're not allowed to have visitors. Now, usually anytime she go to the hospital, I'd camp out or I'd be there, move in, take care of her. So this is very hard, and I know a lot of people are saying prayers, and I really appreciate that. And thank you for praying and continue to pray. Um, Now she's had a lot of history in the past, so this is a good reason to quit smoking. So if this can help people quit smoking, and I think it'd be beneficial. But like 2011, she had a five bypass and heart surgery, and uh, like another year later, she had a stent put in her neck, and then another year and a half, she had another one put around the heart area, and then um, about a year and a half ago, um, she had another one put in the heart area because all that stuff had clogged up. The neck's still working, but the around the heart, the bypass is kind of poor. So then this past Friday, I think it's August or maybe July the 31st, she had to have another catheter. So she had to have one of the jumpers in the heart or a bypass. They put two stents in that one bypass. So she was feeling pretty good, and then you're supposed to stay off your feet and relax, but she's very strong-willed, so she didn't stay off her feet. Plus the damage from years and years smoking. She quit February of 2019 when she was in the hospital then for about 11 days. So this time, her uh, the updates I've had so far, she went in there Thursday. She I went to work, and she let me out the front door and about fell out of bed and had to brace herself. And then she told me while I was at work she needed to go to an emergency room. So I got off work, took her to the emergency room. We was there from 1 2 something till 10:30 at night. They finally get her back, and then 12 o'clock they tell me they're keeping her. And then so this is real crazy. Her legs started turning different colors. So where they did the heart cath, they thought, and I hadn't had a chance to talk to the doctor directly. It's really fast when you have to talk to him by phone. But they thought she was her um, they thought she had blood clots. So her legs actually turned different colors. It was really weird. And then she had to get up to go to the bathroom, and she was using her left leg, but then her right leg she was just dragging around, kind of like you woke up and it's asleep and you don't feel nothing. And then the doctor told me that, the next day, Friday, they told me they went in there and they tried to put a balloon in it and open up the vein where they put the catheter in the heart for the heart cath in the growing area, and it didn't open up. So they said the body's resilient. It's kind of found a way to get blood to the leg, but it's not enough to where it should function. So then they had another surgeon come in there that does the veins, and he looked at it after they got off the table, and he said he was going to cut into the tissue um, and see if the tissue still was alive. Because if you put good blood to bad tissue, it can shut your kidneys down, and that would be really bad. So they went in there yesterday and they operated, and they put a bypass or a tube. I'm not sure exactly what they did. He named some technical procedures. I'm not sure. It has something to do. I think he cut part of the vein, the top and bottom, and bypassed the vein. But he said the veins going further up and down are really bad. They're ate up with calcium, which is, like plaque from all the smoking. She's diabetic, and she's on Plavix, which is a blood thinner, so it took her 2 hours to stop the blood flow. So he had his work cut out for him. And then last night they said everything went good. The tissue turned back to normal, so he's got good blood flow. And she's in the ICU now on a ventilator. So they said they're going to try to take her off the ventilator tonight sometime, and but she's going to be in the hospital probably 5-7 days, and I might have to be off sometime when she gets home to help her out, because he said even though everything looks good and if it does okay, she might eventually have to lose the leg anyway, because the veins are so bad, and if they had to go in there for another heart cath or another stents, the other veins could collapse. So she's, you work with what the best you have, the best that you can do. So, she's a fighter. She's strong. Y'all just put her in your prayers. This is August 8th, and I hope it's not too graphic for people. But, I just wanted to share, because sometimes you forget all the little minute details, and I can tell people, to refer to my video to see it. We're doing okay. We just, you might as well work. You can't really be there except when she comes home, because they won't allow you because of this pandemic that we have, which really, really is awful, because it's like it's on your mind 100 times worse. I mean, if you go to the hospital, when somebody's in there and you're caring for them or looking after them, you can fall asleep or take little naps, and everything's okay. You're just the presence. But kind of being distance, I feel sorry for all these people that have had to go through the hospital or anything serious during this time when you're not allowed in the hospitals. And my heart goes out to everybody that's going through all this. And I think it's one of the awfulest experiences you'll ever experience. Just the separation, but so, if you go through that, it's tough. You got to stay busy, kind of keep your mind, and you got to stay the course, so you'll be able to be there for the ones you need to be there for. But I just wanted to share that. She'll probably be in the hospital a week. They're talking, or 5 days, and she probably needs some physical therapy. But some of this probably, now some of it's hereditary. Her dad had a lot of issues, but just if you smoke, just try to quit. Like also, smoking, high blood pressure, diabetes, all these things start getting us as we get older. Now I got high blood pressure, but I'm trying to get my sugar down, and it's dropped about 70 points, and all I've done is I'm cutting out bread and sodas. But I have a terrible diet. All I do is eat carbs. So it's like, what do I do? My whole diet is bad. So you can go get these tuna and water if you like tuna, and you can't eat it every day, but I think it said 3 times a week, and it's got some kind of mega fats in it, or good fats, and you can you just eat the tuna right out of the pack, and it's not got too many calories or sugar. It's real good for you. So instead of eating 2 or 3 double cheeseburgers or pizzas and all that, because everything that tastes good, most of it's bad for you, unfortunately. It makes you happy, but I guess it's like quit smoking, because when Crystal quit, they still gave her a nicotine patch last year. So she had to still get over the mental issue and the physical withdrawal, because, you get used to doing something, you feel it. So they say, after 2 or 3 days not smoking, you can quit smoking. But you always going to have that desire. You smell it. You always going to want it, because you did it so long. And it's just like the sugar or eating bad food. You can feel it going through your whole nervous system. It's like your body wakes up, where you might have had like sand in your fuel, and now you start getting like hyper fuel. So and it takes a little bit getting used to eating different, because you feel hungry, but it's not a starving hungry, but you just have like a emptiness in your stomach, that area. And but I'm still losing weight, so I might not be eating enough. When I ate a little bit more, I didn't lose. I stabled. I think I weighed like 312.6 this morning. So, back in May, I got up to 328. So, that's not bad. So I keep going. Now I'm gonna have to start buying clothes. But my meter's all messed up. I don't know what it's reading. I got like 104 on my meter this morning for sugar, which is good. And most of the time I think I was in the 150s. It kept going up, but I was eating stuff I shouldn't supposed to. I was drinking my Coca-Colas, and I was drinking half a gallon of coffee with creamer in it and sugar, and eat what I wanted. If I wanted a milkshake, pizza, whatever, but that stuff's bad for you, and I'm trying to change. So, if you struggle with this, I hope it helps you. Just wanted to share, life is beautiful. Even with all this stuff going, you can even see the clouds here. How do you miss that? Just beautiful blue skies, and that color is just so relaxing and mesmerizing. Just it's everything. So I just want to share that update on life, and just keep us on track. And thank you for watching. And like, subscribe, or share with somebody who needs to quit smoking. You see a lot of people out there that won't quit, and vaping is it's bad too. Asbestos, it's in brakes, so you got to be careful sometimes, changing your brakes. But they had asbestos. They used to use it in everything, and it come out and cause lung cancer. But any particles that's there, your body has the mucus going in it, and if it's working right, it flushes some of the stuff out. But when it's bad particles or too big, you could be sanding wood or anything, and it gets in your lungs. So, if you're breathing stuff that's not oxygen, that's full of foreign particles like smoke, chemicals from the cigarettes, sanding stuff, you need to have some kind of a mask on. And just smoking is really bad. I've seen my personal loved one, she smoked the whole time we've been married till she was on a ventilator for 8 days, and then she said, well, maybe I should quit. And so, some people hope you don't have to go through that and quit or get on oxygen or anything. So, if you can quit smoking, it's very hard, and sometimes it just has to be the right time, when it's like, oh my, I got to do it now. You could probably do it for years, but just think all the money you'd save too. When I was buying cigarettes, I think she only smoked Marlboros and Marlboro menthols, and they were like $55 a carton, and like probably $70 if you bought them by the pack. So you know that was 2 packs a week, 2 packs a day at least, sometime more. So that's at least a carton over 5 days. So you know that's 35, 6 times 50. That's at least $300 a month if you bought them by the carton. If you bought them by the pack, it'd be 7 times 6, $420. So just think all the money you saving. I mean, that's a car payment, or if you put down a lot of money, a house payment, or you can pay your power bill and your internet, and just all kind of stuff that you could do in an extra $300 or $400 something dollars. You can invest that, and then probably have a retirement fund when you get ready to retire. So yeah, I just wanted to share that. You know, quit smoking. Let me know if I'm too personal, but you know, I figured I wasn't being too personal, and you know, all my friends could and people could see kind of what Crystal's going through yet if they hadn't had a chance to see it. So thank you for watching. You know, subscribe, and we'll talk to you later. Thank you.